night, everyone. We have ourselves another match of Dota 2, which actually could be our last, because it's a game number 2 of a best out of 3 for the finals for the 4PL Cup number 11. First game taken by Quantic, and Josh the Back Dota on the dire side this time is going to try to make it into a game number 3, because they have to win this in order to still have a chance at that 400 euros, which is the total prize pool of the winner takes it all prize for this finals for 4PL Cup number 11. I am not casting this match by myself. I am joined by Docs. Welcome to the broadcast once again, even though he didn't really leave, I have to say.
Yeah, I don't think I've left in any of the casts for the past 6 hours.
Yeah.
Definitely happy to be here. Yeah, so this could be our last game up for the night. Maybe not, and then we will be going to a game 3. But Team Quantic definitely showing them who's boss in terms of carrying and pushing down towers with their epic Lunapics. So we might be seeing a respect ban coming from them, but currently it's just standard bans on both teams. Nagasar being banned on the Dark and the Darkseer being banned on their Dire side, and Chen and Leshrac being banned on the Radiant side. So anything can happen at the moment. As Sheever has suggested, it would be awesome to see Tiny and Wisp in this game, but it is pretty high in the tournament at the moment. I'm pretty sure Quantic can probably pull it off, but I don't think John Tabak is going to try to pull something like that off in this match, especially since it might be their last.
Yep, and just a small intermezzo, as I am wishing Real Bistami happy birthday, happy 18th birthday even, which is a quite big one to be fair. And it will only be an Invoker ban out for Quantic, not wanting to face that. Invoker, I mean, Quantic has the first pick in this one. Rubik is still on the pool, so they might want to go for that one. They do indeed go for that one. Quite surprised that one made it through, and I would really like to see a solo mid Rubik again rather than a support, which we have been seeing today rather than anything else. And let's see what JT wants to go for. It will be a TA, it will be a Morphling, setting the tone of the game. They're going for the same type of strategy as they went to the last game, though this time instead of going for a Chaos Knight, they go for Templar Assassin, knowing that apparently the laning phase is a strong laning that a Chaos Knight together with a AA can do, a Separation can do, is apparently not working out, so maybe a TA can do it. And we're gonna see it. At least they're not going off their path. So same strategy again. Let's see if Quantic gonna try the same thing again, or if they rather go for something else. We could see a Titan to pick up from them. It did work out good in the previous game. We could also see, well, actually a lot of other heroes coming up from that. For example, a Venomancer, which is a good counter to a Templar Assassin. It will indeed be a Tidehunter and a Venomancer. Wow. So.
Too good.
Yeah,
too good,
I know.
Sheever.
Thank
too
you,
good.
thank you.
Yeah, the Templar Assassin and Morphling pick was, and definitely set the tone, like you said, on that Rubik, especially because once Templar Assassin gets that Blink Dagger, they're going to be all over that Rubik once the team fight starts. They do have the Tidehunter and Venomancer, which kind of, in a way, does kind of create this, like, an AoE defensive perimeter for his team, so that it will give Josh Tabak a little bit of a second thought to consider jumping in there, which is always nice, obviously. And of course, Venomancer also one of those really good heroes that can counter the Templar Assassin during the ganking phase, because the Gale, just everything that the Venomancer has just breaks down refraction like a boss. Tidehunter, well, not really so much, because he's relies on a little bit of burst damage as a support, and so he might actually have some trouble against TA. But during the laning phase, he can be played as a support to support a AFK carry, or could be used in the suicide lane just so that he can gain some levels and lose a lot of farm. It's definitely possible. We're going to see what JT is going to respond with this. They still need 2 supports and a solo laner for their suicide lane. So it is going to be the Nature's Prophet. So Nature's Prophet is going to be going bottom most likely, and he's going to be able to pull creeps with his treants. So that's going to be a plus, and he's going to be able to get some easy levels that way.
Okay, and I'm sorry. It is 2 minutes since I called out the happy birthday, but what I didn't see was that the 18 actually got corrected into 28. So happy 28th birthday in that case. Sorry there. No, my bad. It will be a Nature's Prophet pickup as a third pickup for just to back Dota. And I'm wondering what they're going to ban out for on Quantic side right now. I mean, they will ban out probably a couple of supports because Morphling still wants one of those. Crystal Main could be a good one. And depending if Quantic still wants to go for something like an anti-mage or something, even though I think that's going to be banned out by JT, it will be maybe a Shadow Demon ban out if they want to go for that anti-mage. But then again, banning out a Shadow Demon kind of indicates that they want to go for that anti-mage. So I'm not sure if they're actually going to do that. They're taking their time though, really not thinking, well, really not knowing exactly what they want to go with this just yet.
If they really want to, they can run the Luna once again for Quantic. And so, as a result, I think JT might be wanting to ban that, and both teams taking quite a bit of time to plan out their bans. The Panda is being banned on the Radiant side. That's to prevent. Well, quite honestly, I don't think they had room to put a Brewmaster anyways, so I'm not really sure why they would decide to ban that. And Enigma was banned on JT team. Enigma definitely has some pretty strong disables, obviously, and can also be quite a bit of a hindrance to the Templar Assassin if he can get that Malefice off on him as well. And if there was a black hole on top of the Tidehunter's ulti and the Venomancer's ulti as well, that is just an epic wombo combo for the Quantic team.
Indeed it is.
And now, go ahead.
Sorry, well no, I was just thinking, what else do they want to ban out? If they were expecting an Enigma on the side of Quantic, maybe they were also expecting, I'm gonna say it again, I've said it I think every single game, but he's never been picked nor banned. Enchantress could be picked up or banned here. Oh no, it will be another redhead. It will be the Windrunner, because they're still fearing those solo lanes coming off from Quantic. They still don't really know what the Rubik is going to do, if Rubik is going to be a support or not. I mean, Venomancer is that counter to TA. We have seen her solo laning up against TA. Personally, I'm more of a fan of putting a dual lane against TA, with one of those two being the Venomancer and killing her off rather than just harassing her. But we'll see if that's actually going to be the case. Quantic is thinking about their second last pick right now, and they need to have something against that Morphling and TA. I'm wondering what they're going to do this time. Are they going to go for that Luna once again? We didn't have a Luna ban, so no respect ban for that one. They're going into their bonus time to think about this right now. We still have the Chaos Knight in the pool as well. They could go for that one, showing JT how it's done, as JT of course had the Chaos Knight in the previous game. But do they actually want to do that, or do they want to have, like a Luna, pretty hard carry that can pick off heroes and be quite well on the lane with their extra movement speed as well? So I'm quite curious to see how they're going to counter this lineup. For JT, I think what they need is one a support, and Nature's Prophet, either he's going to go into the jungle, I don't think so. But if he, well, actually he could definitely go inside the jungle, otherwise it will be an aggressive trend. It will be a Disruptor that gets picked up by Quantic, so another support that will be moving towards a tri-lane, so we'll see a Rubik solo laning. Oh, well, actually Venomancer is there of course as well. There could be solo laning as well against a TA. They have a lot of options right now. They could go either way.
It's almost like at the moment, even though it's obvious that we don't have like all the heroes to pick, but it's like team carry versus team supports right now. I think that's actually pretty cute. But yes, most likely they're going to put the Tidehunter in the Suicide lane, and then Rubik mid, and then these two supports is going to be Venomancer and Disruptor, which can be fairly effective on the slow into nuke or the kinetic field to kind of trap, making sure that it actually stays there, and it'll be an easy kill. It'll be an easy pickoff for whichever carry they're going to be picking. There's still the Void in the pool, Anti-Mage, as you said before. What else would there be? Oh yeah, of course, Luna. Don't forget that hero. And also, well, DK I think would actually be working somewhat okay here. Obviously, he's going to get kited around by Morphling, but other than that, he actually has a really strong stun and a fairly good range as well to kind of kite the Templar Assassin around during the mid game. So Earthshaker is going to be their choice of their first support in this case. They're going to need another one because Earthshaker is one of those heroes that can't be used to as a warding hero throughout the entire game. He needs to take some time to get his meta boots and then take some time to get his blink dagger. So they definitely need a second support, which could be the CM, which banned at the moment. Vengeful Spirit will actually be a good one as well. That can swap people out of position, especially like the Rubik, and we do have a Faceless Void as the carry for the Radiant side. This is going to be very, very nice.
Yeah.
Faceless Void versus Morphling and Templar Assassin. I tentatively called that one because I put out like 3 suggestions and I got one of them. So, just say.
Yeah, well, congrats to that. Faceless Void, we've seen Korg playing it earlier tonight. It was actually in the semi-finals, which they actually won. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here in the finals for this game number 2 for the 4PL Cup. For the people that just tune in, I noticed that there's a lot of people tuning in because there is a game over somewhere else or something like that. But yeah, we got to see Korg Faceless Void. It was a successful previous game, and it is indeed going to be a Vengeful Spirit, because as you said, Earthshaker is not a hero to have solo on his support lane. It is going to be a tri-lane with a Morphling, Nature's Prophet and TA solo laning that up. And I'm curious to see how they're going to lane on the Radiant side, because there are a lot of possibilities for them. Faceless Void could dual lane, there could be another dual lane, there could be so many solo lanes. It's the only thing I know is that Disruptor is going to be with Faceless Void. That is going to be something. And,
yeah, but honestly, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be doing an offensive tri-lane, just simply because it is Void in the early game compared to a Morphling. Morphling has so much more potential to kind of win games. And in fact, I'm pretty sure JT might actually pull off an offensive tri-lane themselves, and it will be funny if both teams kind of pull that off, and then both teams ending up on a tri-lane versus solo again. I think that would be pretty funny if that actually happens. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. At the moment, people are still picking their heroes at the moment, so we will introduce the teams. Do you want to introduce the Sentinel or Radiant?
Yeah, I'll go over Quantic, who is playing with Drax on the Rubik this game, indicating that he is not going to be playing as support, or he's being helped, or everybody's going bottom lane, actually, never mind that. Universe is going to be on the Tidehunter, no Windrunner for him this game, so no awesome power shots, unfortunately, because they were quite awesome to see. We're going to have Korak, again, on his Faceless Void, no surprise there. Is going to be painted gold on his Venomancer, and closing the line is 1437 on his Disruptor. And oh, actually, sorry, that is not closing the line. The Box Hound, the Lockjaw Box Hound, will be closing the line with the extra clarity potion that he's going to bring to someone. And Venomancer is going to be the target for that one. And in the meantime, JT is all yours.
Alright, so White Smurf is going to be playing the Morphling. Oh, no time for that. Here comes the engagement. They're going to be backing up. Morphling just stay in the side there. Oh, there's a gush on the Vengeful Spirit. There's the Fisher. Where's the Fisher? It's going to Fisher 2 heroes in. They're going to be jumping on the Faceless Void. Probably not a good idea because he does have that blink. And now Vengeful Spirit gets pulled back. And that's a really easy first blood. Probably a little bit too aggressive on that Earthshaker trying to fissure 2 heroes in, and it just did not work out for them.
5 versus 3 is not going to be ideal, and it is Korg that picks up that first blood, so a lot of gold going towards his side on a hero that you don't really want to give gold to begin with. But we're going to see how hard he's going to get shut down by the aggressive triangle that is waiting for him from Josh Tobacco, and we still haven't introduced him, so I will leave that to you.
Alright, so Whitebeard, Pound Weeaboo is going to be playing the Earthshaker. Rolo is going to be playing the Vengeful Spirit. White Smurf playing the Morphling. Already mentioned that. Derp is going to be playing the Furion, who's going to be mid, and Templar Assassin is going to be top, played by Tobacco. And now here comes the Venomous Gale, and that's going to attract the attention of everyone. That means Karak's going to get some free last hits, no problem at all. Because the ward has been already countered off, so then the Venommaster is going to be able to pull this lane fairly easily. Actually, in fact, did they even put a ward down? No, they didn't, because they were so concerned about winning that team fight, and they didn't. So now they're going to be able to go, but that's already one wave of creeps that is going to be laid down. And in fact, now there's going to be another Venomous Gale, but that doesn't really do anything. In fact, when this Observer Ward is going to be laid down, it might just get denied immediately.
Yep, they now know where it is. They should still have the counter ward on that Venomancer, so I do think they saw it go down Creeps will still die though. Last hit goes to the Disruptor, gets fissured. Will there be a weave form from the Morphling? There might be, but Disruptor is gonna be safe by the looks of it. Too much support coming in from the form of Korak, who gets stunned instantly as he wants to go for that one. This might be turning into an unlucky kill for someone. Gale hits on 2, nice one. That was all of the mana of Pain and Gold. It's gonna be Earthshaker that gets taken down. Korak picking up that kill. Sun still lying on the Venomancer. Venomancer in a lot of trouble. Will be taken down. Glint's not in time. Still, Faceless Voice, Vengeful Spirit goes down again though, double kill, and this is a triple kill in theory, but it's Korak that doesn't get the last hit. Disruptor gets the last hit, but there's 3 kills on this bottom lane, and they only lost their Venomancer, which is their support, and Korak picked up 2 of those kills, and he's 3 for 0, a hero that normally you would see AFK farming, unless you call it just, you know, not mangling in fights, but as he now gets fed, that we will see him more active a long time. And we see in the meantime top lane gets taken down. Templar Assassin not able to withstand Venomancer, no longer on the bottom lane, knowing that she has to be tough to help Universe counter that Templar Assassin, and instantly making good use of that and turning it into a kill. Refraction is not going to help you then. In the meantime, from the back, Whitebeard looking to do something, but he doesn't have any mana to do anything just yet. Just going to throw down some harassment on his bottom lane.
Yeah, at the moment there really isn't this offensive trial really is not working out. They should be winning team fights because Morphling he's got that wave, whereas Faceless Void has pretty much just got a blink. And surprisingly, they're actually winning because I think you know why they won that team fight is because of that pull. That kind of baited the entire Dire side to come in and fight, and Earthshaker and Vengeful Spirit were just completely caught out of position. They're really short range heroes, and so they get kind of easily by the Venomancer. And now the Venomancer is feeling so confident that he doesn't even need to be in that lane. Well, he's coming back now, but he even TP top to get a gank off there. So it's already 5-1 in favor of the Radiant side at the moment. So it's just looking really nice. Faces would already have the power treads. He didn't bother trying to rush his Midas or try to go for a B Fury. He gets the power treads just for more movement speed and attack damage. He is just absolutely ridiculous right now. He is something that you don't want to be fighting a 1v1 right click battle with. I think Karak actually is. He played Void two games ago, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 games ago, I think.
Yeah,
no, yeah,
so
3 games ago. Yeah.
Yeah, what he likes to do instead of going for a B Fury or Midas is go for the treads into a Hyperstone, or I guess getting a Maelstrom would also be good first. One or the other, it would result in a Monier, which is really nice. Now here comes the right clicks. Kruk don't even give a damn about it. Losing taking creeps doesn't matter. He just wants to do some damage to Morphling, probably losing a little bit more HP than he should. The only disadvantage of him not getting this health and ring of health is means that he's not going to be able to have a lot of regen. Now here comes the trap. He's going to jump in on Earthshaker. Probably not a good idea, taking a lot of hits, and still tries to kill the Earthshaker. Earthshaker Gale goes down, but now he's going to go down as a result as well. Probably not the best exchange you would ever want. Earthshaker's support, whereas the Void is, yeah, you don't want to be dying as a carry.
Nope, definitely not. And even though he did already have 3 kills, of course, he should have been more careful. I think he just got cocky with the kills earlier. He just got overconfident and he wasn't able to withstand. Thinking he would be staying alive, used his stick charges also, but they were just not sufficient to withstand the damage coming up from JT, who had some extra help TPing in for them. Because Nature's Prophet, he TP'd in there helping with that kill. Because he can't really do that much in the mid lane. We see him picking up an Earth, so that is nice. He also got 2 charges for the kill on the bot lane. But he is 11 for 5 versus a Rubik that is 29 for 15, so he is really not winning that lane. And we will hopefully for him see him more on different lanes, as he can't really do anything against this Rubik, who is a higher level than him and is a pretty big danger to him if he manages to catch him out. Rubik, who actually picked up an invisibility rune, so I'm curious to see if he's going to use that aggressively on a different lane, or if he's just going to let it run out and take his course and get a last hit with that or something. In the meantime, Tidehunter is level 6. That's the thing. If you put him on a solo lane, he's gonna get levels very fast. So 6 minutes in, and he is level 6, and we will see Ravages going off at the same time that we see smoke going off on the Dire side. It is a trail lane in total. Gonna be picking up a haste rune already scouted out by the Venomancer, who's gonna run away from that very fast without boots. So invisibility rune there by Brax. They are looking for something. They are looking for someone. Who is gonna be that one? That is going to be the case. Maybe he's aiming to put someone up on the high ground, but Vengeful Spirit didn't come in close. Brack's gonna be able to get back into his lane and just continue right-clicking. Unless he's going to go top, and who is going to go top is this haste-ruined Morphling, who is looking for a kill perhaps. You don't see Morphlings leaving their lane that often, that early universe. They're in a lot of trouble now that the Morphling comes in as well. There will be disrupted as will try to do something, but it's not going to be enough. And Nature's Prophet's ultimate actually able to pick up the last hit, able to get some extra advantage in his lane, and of course you get the experience from that as well, which is very, very useful. In the meantime, top lane is not done just yet. Templar Assassin taking a lot of damage. Korok also leaving his lane. Who cares about farming carries? They want to gank stuff, and there is the Chronosphere morphing into strength though. Will it be fast enough? Will there be enough burst damage? I'm not sure, but it looks like a Ruby and Rubik's Fate Bolt will end his life for sure, and this might even turn into a tower, and Korok is just going to continue farming as we see Venomancer just staying on the bot lane, keeping his farm up, able to do something. Venomancer versus Earthshaker. Yep, that is now the bottom solo laning it up. It doesn't look like it's going to turn into a tower top, but at least it's going to be turning into some last hits for Korok before it can go back towards the bottom lane.
Yeah, actually, quite honestly, I don't even think they need Korok to be in the bottom lane right now. He is doing so well right now that he can pretty much just continuously fight on his own. What's really good about his skill build is that he's got 4 points in time lock, and that's where he's getting all his DPS from, just mashing people left and right, no problem. Disruptor unfortunately was a little out of position, so he goes down. And that's gonna mean that Korok's not gonna have a fun time in this lane anymore. But no, here comes Tyler. He does have Ravage. That's gonna be popped. All 3 heroes gets hit. Legend Spirit goes out immediately. He might be able to try to blink in there, try to go for the Morphling. No, he's gonna go for the Earthshaker. Earthshaker on level 4 at the moment gets a Fisher off, trapping the Tyler on the wrong side. Now Void is gonna be able to blink out. Morphling, you are so low right now, but that doesn't matter. He is gonna get a kill now. Oh, gets bashed, gets anchor smash. He goes down. That's not good. And now they're gonna continue going here. Void is gonna get hit by the Metro Spirit, and he is gonna go down. So overextending once again. Now they're gonna jump on the Disruptor Spirit, but goes down. Tyler trying to get a kill before he dies himself. Is gonna get it with the anchor smash. Now he's gonna go down as well to the slow war. Where is it? Excuse me.
Don't jump.
Be okay.
Yeah, we see Tobacco still going down towards the Fate Bolt of Brax, who was indeed at least lucky enough to pick up that kill. 12 for 8 after that massive fight on the top lane, where I have to say, I mean, kill upon kill upon kill. There's no hero left that hasn't died just yet. Korok died once there again. Morphling died there again. It is just not something that you want to see, but I guess they just made sure, like, you know what, we're not going to go for the hard carry style, we're going to go ganking style, and they are making sure that there's action for us happening all over the map, which is actually only on the top lane right there. But yeah, that is indeed a very very good fight actually for both teams, even though Quantic came out victorious in the end, I do believe. In the meantime, mid lane is going to be having some more action as Vengeful Spirit goes down. Tidehunter picking up that kill. Tidehunter actually picked up a lot of kill there earlier also. Chronosphere being used, Anchor Smash, Earthshaker not going to be happy. Templar Assassin being left alone though. Gonna pop Refraction, gonna turn his eyes against the Tide level 9. Level 9 on the Templar Assassin as well. Which one is going to be taking a win here? Will there be support? Yes, there will be. Hello! Venomancer from the low ground. Will he be able to land a Gale? Yes, he will be. There's not going to be Refraction for you. Melt damage not going to hit as well because Brax is already getting away. Slow still on the face of the Void, but he just time-lapsed away from that one. Wave of Terror going through. Fate Bolt as well. Stun landing up on Korok once again. He's been eating a lot of those stuns. This fight is far from over. 16 seconds until another Ravage. Vengeful Spirit, is she going to go down again? Self has already popped up again. One more right click needed, and it's Rubik's Fate Bolt that ends it off. White Smurf on the way out. Is he going to be able to do that? There's a Fisher that helps out. Nature's Prophet picks up the Tidehunter in the meantime. Tidehunter who buys back because he has his Ravage and he wants to use it. TP's back. He's on his way. Low life heroes from Quantic able to hold out, trying to do as much as they can. Refraction will be popping off. Where is the Tidehunter? Where is that Ravage? There is that Ravage! And there goes the Morphling goes down. I think Earthshaker is going to drop here once again, as he can't withstand this might of that Tidehunter. Templar Assassin picks up the Rubik, is going to try for more, is going to try for this Venomancer. He's on the chase. In the meantime, one is also going to get chased, which we're going to go to right now, is the Nature's Prophet who's going to get picked up by the Disruptor. Buyback from the Rubik. Jeez, there is 29 kills in this 11-minute game so far, and I do think that is the end again for this fight, of which, once again, I do think Quantic was victorious in this one, and last hits and knives are not worth anything anymore. The net worth is where it's at, and where we see that Korok is indeed spiking all the charts, 1100 gold in his inventory, and he is at net worth 4,700, and it's just spiking up, with Tidehunter being close behind there as well. So we are seeing Quantic pulling ahead of this massacre, which has been happening on both sides, I have to say.
Yeah, the net worth right now is actually twice as much. But in fact, no. Actually, even more than that. Holy smokes, that's like 3 times as much than the Morphling. And you can see, like, there's no way the Morphling is out carrying him at the moment. The Faces was just doing so well in this game. He hasn't died in that last exchange as well. As you can see, he did a really interesting thing. He hid in the woods and then waited for a Tidehunter to make Ravage, and then he just goes in and last hit the Morphling, like, no problem. And that's how he survives. He just kind of does, it's almost like a bounty hunter style of playing. If you ever know what I mean. Now they're going to make a push towards bottom. It is going to be 4 heroes. Faces Wood going to continue farming here. Going to play with the TA a little bit. He's going to be able to step out. No, not a problem at all. Continue sieging up here. This tower is very, very low. The Venomous wards are doing work on those trees at the moment. They're going to go down. Here comes the Fissure, and that doesn't matter. Tidehunter is just leading the charge at the moment, and he's just going to say, hey, I don't care. Come gank me. And he's going to be okay. Glyph is popped at 18 HP. Are they going to be able to deny it? Got to time it properly, and it is going to get denied because the words were not properly marked by the Venomancer, and instead they find a kill on Templar Assassin as well. Probably a it's going to be a good compensation for getting that tower denied, at least.
Yeah, I mean, they had a ward there. They start here moving there. Instantly, Quantic turns around. 3 heroes coming from one side. Faces voice coming from the other side, lands a Chronosphere, and there was really no hope for her. She just dropped so fast. Chronosphere was used for that though, like I said. I mean, there's still a cooldown on there. It's not that big though, just 2 minutes, and they might just wait it out. They have the Ravage up again, so they're not without team fight right now. But still, and they're gonna go for the next tier 1 tower, and it's gonna be someone tower that is probably not gonna get denied. Unless Rolo can... Oh, it's close, but he didn't get it. Venomancer picked up the last hit. Morphling TP's in still, though, on the tower. There's no longer there. Ravage helps to keep Tidehunter alive a little bit longer. Wildswerve, though, able to pick up the Tidehunter still. Static Storm is there, locking in some people, but it's not going to be enough. We see Heart of a Lion at 1437. Disruptor goes down. Morphling still goes down to Korok, just coming in to right-click that one. It is 2 for 2. As we see Venomancer having a lot of trouble. It's going to be locked inside of Sprite Fissure there. Is he going to be able to TP out of this one? No, there's going to be a stun and there's going to be a hit. And whoop, the war almost out of the camera. He's still alive for now. Fade both going through it. It is Rubik that picks up the kill on the Earthshake as Faceless Void picked up the Nature's Prophet on the side. I mean, Faceless Void is just everywhere right now, but only there for the last hits. Melt damage will still clear out the Venomancer. Brax is still taking a lot of damage from this TA, but TA will go down to the tower hit, and once again a mess of kills, a mess of positioning, of trying to get some kills on the side, knowing that you're gonna die, but it is Quantic once again that gets out victorious, and it is Korok once again that doesn't die in that encounter, and the longer that goes on, the longer he can just run in, take a last hit, run back out, and then come back in again to just kill off someone on the side. The longer it takes, the more dangerous he gets, and like you said in the previous fight, this Morphling is not doing that right now. Morphling, his net worth is at the bottom 3, which is all dire teams. He is at lower net worth than the Venomancer. Glimpse back on the Morphling as he tried to deny the tower, but it is Tidehunter that picked up the last hit for that one, increasing the gold of his team members with that as well. No deny there. And it is looking grim for JT Dota, I do believe.
Yeah, not to mention in that last team fight, the Void did not even have his Chronosphere. He was still able to contribute quite a bit. He was just chasing down all that Furion. So really, really easy. Now he sees someone. Who's going to see? Who does he see? He sees the Templar Assassin. Earthshaker's kind of lurking in the back as well. He's going to wait for both. Now they're both in rage. Gotta be careful. Earthshaker's going to pop his ulti, and he is going to go down. So Korok getting outplayed. Got completely baited in that fight. Oh, very nicely done. And with that, that's a little bit of a break. That's going to be a little bit setback for the Void. A little bit more room for the Morphling to kind of catch up and farm. But now, no, Venture Spirit is going to get caught. She's going to go down very, very easily. And Morphling at the moment can't really defend this by himself. He's going to be forced to way back and go back and heal instead. They're going to have to give up this tower, or at least a good portion of it.
Yeah, and then Faceless Void, he even died so by surprise that he couldn't even pop up his Chronosphere anymore, even though he had it off cooldown. And it looks like Quantic is going to TP towards the bottom lane, going to hopefully for them pick up a Templar Assassin kill, but she's already oh, nice glimpse! I was going to say she's teleporting out, but the glimpse was first! And there goes the Gil, no refraction for you, he might still be able to pick up a Disruptor, which is going to be his aim, but there's a Telekinesis, and that is a kill. Disruptor picking up the last hit, Tidehunter in the meantime, picking up the kill, the Nature's Prophet, somewhere on the river. What did he use for that one? He used his Ravage for it, that is to be expected, and he used also his Blink Dagger that he picked up and showed off towards the Nature's Prophet, who was not able to get away from that one. Nature's Prophet, who's going to be building towards the mechanism still. It is 17 minutes in, and the Nature's Prophet, they don't have anything. It is the Dire side that is just left without space to farm. Every time they come out, every time they try to maybe get a gank off, they get counter-ganked, and they get killed off so hard that they aren't able to do anything. The only one that just died was Kork, which is a kill they managed to pick off in return. But it is not looking good for them at all. The gold grab spiking towards 10k in favor of Quantic, 10k experience as well, as we see that coming back, as in the experience looking like even the Morphling here as well, as in the bottom 3. He's level 9 with a level 14 Korok on his Faceless Void walking around, which is not something you like to see. And of course, the Templar Assassin is level 13. She has been doing okay on the net worth, I believe, as well, as far as the Dire side goes. But she has been picked off a lot as well. She's died 6 times in total. Ooh, Venomancer lands a Gale, lands his ulti, gets swapped in, goes down. Will there be a follow-up? Nope. He will just go down by himself. And
Rage buyback.
Yeah, because he can. Because he can. Venomancer, who is indeed the fourth person and accidentally bought back, and he has to earn for himself, by the way, as well.
Yeah, so right now they're going to try to find someone here. They're going to find the Vengeful Spirit, very, very low HP. Defensive Fissure goes in, and Vengeful Spirit goes out regardless. Now Earthshaker kind of trying to jump in to get an ulti off, not really the best position ulti there was. And then wow, look at how slow the TA is. Now she's going to get cut out. She's already lost Refraction Charge. She's going to have it up once again. Here comes the Ravage. No, there's a Ravage. Doesn't matter. She goes down. And look at the amount of Refraction that went down so quickly. Now going to go on the Nature's Prophet next. Nature's Prophet trying to TP out, and he is going to be able to TP out because Limp was on cooldown. Now TA coming back in, not really doing enough damage. He's going to have to fight this 3-on-1. He is losing so much HP, and he is going to go down once again. Quite a bit of a waste of gold and EXP, to be honest. And now Morphling gets sent back. Now Korok is here. Oh man, here comes the big ulti, grabbing 2 heroes. Unfortunately, not grab Morphling, but that doesn't matter. They're going to take down that. Ravage gets laid. Earthshaker goes down. They're going to go for Nature's Prophet next. Nature's Prophet getting bashed. No bash. No bash. He goes. He'll be back. But GG has been called. That is it. Quantic Gaming wins the tournament.
It is indeed the game. The only one surviving in that fight was the Nature's Prophet, and that TP in there from the Templar Assassin. I do think they kind of gave up at that point already, because you don't really voluntarily TP into 5 enemy heroes and then expect to survive. So it will be Quantic that will be taking home the 400 euros, which is the prize, the winner takes it all prize for the 4PL Cup number 11. And in 2 weeks there's gonna be another cup again, so tune in for that one again. In the meantime, you can like 4PL on Facebook. You can check out them on Facebook on facebook.com/4pl.dota to go give them some love, go like them there, because these kind of cups, we want to support these, especially if they're gonna have fun games as we had today. It was an entire day of fun games, I have to say. So yeah, thank you for watching. My name is Sheever. I'm a Go-To Gamerscaster. You can find me on SheeverGaming.com, as well as on YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. Please subscribe to that. That will help me greatly. I co-casted, or had a co-caster called Doc. Doc, where can people find you, and do you have any shout-outs for this match?
Well, I was going to give the shout out to you, because you're probably the only reason that I'm here for this opportunity. This is a really great opportunity. This is probably my first real live shoutcast, so I definitely feel a little rusty on everything. It definitely feels different. Huge engagement, doesn't matter, they all left. That's GG. But yeah, you guys can find me at youtube.com/DocsDota. and on Twitter, twitter.com/DocsDota as well. I do replay commentaries most of the time, and I can also live stream. And if you guys want to, you can go to twitch.tv/DocsDota as well and see me play some tryhard pubs. Yeah, I do that like probably once every 2 days. So yeah, you can check me out there.
Okay, well, make sure you do that. That was the end of it for Dota 2 for today. I'll be back tomorrow. There will be a match, a grand final match actually, between Virtus Pro and Empire, best out of 5 for the Lost World Tournament. Make sure you tune in for that one. And until then, I bid you a good night, or a good evening, or good morning, good afternoon, whichever part of the world you are from. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and see you guys later.
Good night.